So we are live. Hello and welcome to Red Sports. I'm Shorjani Chatterjee. Joining me today is Snehashish Mukherjee. So once again, just like yesterday, today is also a double header day. So the first match is between Manchester Super Giants and Birmingham Phoenix, and the second match is between London Spirits and Trent Rockets. Now, very interesting. First match, Smriti Mandhana will be playing. Like you can see in the title, Snehashish has put Smriti versus Perry. That is definitely a matchup that all of us will, look forward to. But first question, Meg Lanning and Smriti Mandhana opening. Snehashish, your thoughts on that?
Yes, I think obviously, I think in the tournament opener for them, we talked about that thing that it's a great opportunity for someone like Smriti Mandhana to open the batting with a legend like Melanie. I think it's a great opportunity for her to learn few many things. But see, I think when it comes to this format, I think you also will agree that you need an aggressor at the top. So who will be the aggressor? Who will be the aggressor between two? Whether it will be Meg Lanning, whether it will be Smriti Mandhana. I think that is one thing that they need to be a little bit clear about. I think it may happen that alternative days, you know, and one of them who might think that okay, this might be my day. I am feeling well. I'm timing the ball well. Maybe I should be the aggressor. I think at rotational process that should be taken. That decision should be taken. If I'm not wrong. So, but for me, I think more than maintaining, I think Smriti Mandhana should take that role in this team because for England it will be tough. It will be tough. I think she might look again scratchy today, but going forward as the tournament will progress, I expect her to be more fluent. So let's see how she does as a player. But exciting time to see both of them as opening, no doubt about that. But if you ask me, I really want Smithy to be a little bit aggressive in terms of in this team when it comes to batting approach.
Absolutely, Snehashish, and I'm just waiting for the toss update. But before that, the next question that I'm going to ask you is that you mentioned the term aggressor in your answer, in the previous answer. Now, Richa Ghosh. Definitely a lot of other batters and bowlers that we will talk about, but Richa Ghosh. In the previous match, we saw that she came in and played that explosive knock of 15 runs, playing those five balls or 10 balls, if I'm not wrong. Your thoughts on the innings that Richa Ghosh played and how crucial is she as an aggressor in the whole batting unit?
No doubt about that. Vichai Ghosh is a perfect, power hitter. And we always talk about that, the power hitting, especially when it comes to Team India discussion. We always talk about that. We only have someone like Vichai Ghosh down the order who can change the game on the momentum and all. So obviously she will be crucial. I think it was a very confidence boosting outing with the bat for Richa. The important 15 runs that she scored, she stayed unbeaten, finished the job for the team. I think it was good. It was needed at that time. But especially, I think with the gloves as well, I think she was good that day. Two good catches, one brilliant stamping, fast hands. So overall, I think it was a good day for Dia Ghosh. I think that again, the thing that we always talk about, mostly about the most options for most players, that the consistency. Risha needs to be more consistent, especially with the gloves, and whenever she will do good job in one department, the other department will come for her. So no doubt about that. So I think more than that, I would love to see her consistent be with the gloves a bit more. I think that is more important. With the bat here and there, she will come good. The challenge will be on slow strike. Let's see how she tackles that.
Absolutely. And see, consistency, I was about to ask you about the bowlers as well. But when you say consistency, I think the one bowler that resonates with the term is Sophie Eccleston. I mean, the way that she goes out there, takes wickets, and the consistency that she's maintained, Snehashish, like you mentioned in the previous answer. So your thoughts on Sophie Eccleston and how crucial is she as a left arm spinner in the whole bowling unit? Do you think she's the one who leads the bowling unit?
Yes, no doubt about that. I think already a legend of England women's team, England women cricket history, highest ever international wicket taker across all formats. So I think she has been brilliant, no doubt about that. And only you can only achieve this kind of achievement if you are consistent over the years. Over all these years, she has been consistent across all formats. So I think overall, I think it has been brilliant. So 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 see how she does in this team also. In this team also, her consistency, how good she will be for tournament, that will be very crucial. So important 20 balls from her, and also down the order she can come up good with some crucial runs, some crucial 15-20 runs that can make a huge difference. So overall, as a bowling all-rounder, I think she will be crucial, no doubt about that. But let's see in this game how she come up.
Now that we're talking about the bowling unit, Ashish, another bowler that we have to talk about is Rana McDonald Gay. In the previous match, she took 4 wickets, and you and I we were having a chat about this as well. So, are you having any expectations from her today in the first match?
Yes, why not? I think the way she announced herself in the first match of this season, I think again as a team, I think any Manchester Super Giants fan will hope to do well again and again. I think the consistency again, but for herself also to keep herself again, to bring back herself again in the radar for the national team selection. I think this tournament will be crucial, and if she continues to perform in a consistent manner in this tournament, I think that can help Rana McDonald Gate to be back in that radar, because right now there are so many options for England, right? So it's quite difficult for her to make a comeback. But if she continues to deliver at different franchise cricket and different teams, then it will be hard for any selector or any head coach to avoid her. So let's see how she does. And but as of now, for the franchise team, for Manchester Super Giants, I think they will hope that McDonald Gate should continue that momentum what she gained in the first game.
Absolutely. And Snehashish, now that we're talking about the bowling attack, we also have to keep in mind the lefty righter pacer duo, Bollinger and Brown. Both of them also did a good job, and I think they were really complementing each other very well in the first match that they played. So, your thoughts, and Snehashish, if you could sum up the whole bowling unit, I would just briefly ask you to sum up the whole bowling unit and tell the viewers, and especially inform me, how crucial are they going to be?
Yes, no doubt about that. And see, I think Ballinger was very impressive to me. I was pretty impressed with the ball, left arm with the new ball. She was getting the swing as well. So again, I will look forward today as well whether she is getting that swing again or not. So yeah, I think she was pretty impressive. As you mentioned, other bowlers also chipped in, and as a unit they performed. I think if you see all the matches that have happened so far, if you've seen whenever the team have performed well, the bowling unit has come up good as a unit. So I think Manchester Super Giants did the same as a bowling unit did well, and I think we always I think talk about that thing that batting unit can win you games, but when you have a solid bowling unit who are consistent and keep taking wickets at crucial moments, that can win you tournaments. So if for any team to do well, I think the bowling unit need to be more consistent when it comes to taking wickets, do well as a unit, and Manchester Super Giants showed that in the first game of their season. So let's see how they do as a unit in this game.
Yes, Nehashish, and now that you've mentioned the term unit, it is very important because given the fact that the opponents of Manchester today, which is the Birmingham Phoenix, they did not function properly as a batting unit in the first match that they played. They were dismissed for 64 runs. Your thoughts on Perrin and Beaumont opening the innings, and what are your expectations?
See, on paper, I think it is one of the most explosive opening pairs in this tournament. No doubt about that. Devina Perrin, excellent talent, and she can hit the ball. No doubt about that. Temperament, I think whatever I say will be less. The experience that she has for the last playing for England for the last 7.5 years. Recently in the Test match we saw putting carton downs on her Korea's international career. So lots of experience. She also can bat at a high strike rate, and along with Devina Perrin, I think for herself also to get that opportunity to bat along with someone like you know. Tammy Beaumont, I think excellent opportunity. So on paper, they are good options to have, but somehow it didn't happen in the first game. But that doesn't mean that they will not come good in any of the upcoming games. So I think from starting today, Birmingham Phoenix will expect or will hope that their opening at clicks, because the more they clicks, it will definitely help to get that foundation. And then the other players who are coming, like Ellis Pay and others, they can chip in and they can score those runs, because they have their batting lineup set quite still. But somehow the first game it didn't happen. They unfortunately got bundled out for 64 runs. Today I expect to be them come with a better approach. Let's see how they do.
Absolutely. And Snehashish, you were mentioning in your answer as well, but if we look at the last match that they played, it was only Ellis Perry. She stood up for the whole team. Apart from that, the batting unit failed in total. So do you think it's too small a sample size to judge, or does that somewhere or the other, expose the weakness of the batting unit?
See, no, see, I think you cannot deny that the batting unit definitely depend on someone like Alice Payne. She is the captain of the side, and not only with the bat, I think with the ball as well. She has the ability to hit from the front. and she'll do that. She did that in the first game itself. Out of those 64 runs, she only scored I think 39, 40 runs. So I think she will again will be crucial, and she is coming after a fantastic T20 World Cup. So yeah, the form is there as well. But again, I am saying on paper they have a solid batting lineup, especially with the starting of Devina Perin and Tammy Bowman. So as a unit, they will click. You never know, maybe today is a day. But let's see. Again, the consistency will be a big thing. Whether they can continue that, I think that needs to be seen.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And while you were giving your answer, we've come to know that the toss has been delayed due to rain.
Okay.
But moving on, the focus is we were talking about how, Elise Perry as a batter is crucial in the whole unit. But what you have to keep in mind is that she's the captain as well. Now, this one player, Alana King, we have had a lot of conversation regarding her. Somewhere or the other, do you feel that she is being underutilized?
See, I think for Alan King to play in the shortest format is quite a big challenge, considering the team combination, especially in Australia. I'm talking about Australia because Australia have so many options and so many all-round options to have. I think that is why maybe I think for Alan King it's a kind of tough to get a chance in the 11. But I think franchise cricket, I think there is a scope, and that is why it is a huge opportunity for someone like Alan King to do again with the ball. I expect her to be more crucial than the bat. Obviously, she can come good with those important 15 20 runs around the order, below around the order, but still with the ball, I think she needs to do well. If you see in the last game as well, the tournament opener, I am saying, and she didn't look that much convincing with the ball. So this is a game that she is expected to do well. Let's see how she will come up, but there's a huge opportunity for another team, no doubt about that.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And I think there are some comments. I'll take the comments. So Shrishti here is saying that ये स्मृति की सेंचुरी कब आएगी यार? I think we have to wait.
Yeah, 100% idea. 100% idea, but consistently uncut team.
Yes, Snehashish, we could not actually hear you. I think there was a glitch in your voice. But we'll take the next
Okay.
comment, which is also about Smriti Mandhana, which says, स्मृति अच्छे बॉल्स पे शॉट मारती है और लूज बॉल्स पे विकेट थ्रो करती है.
Yeah, I think that is why we kind of discussed that the short selection, or maybe the timing of it, judging which ball you need to attack or not. I think that is the problem. Sometimes it happens. But the caliber that Switzerland has, you expect her to be more consistent, to come up with better judgment regarding the pitch and everything. So let's see how she does today. If she continues to fail, I think that will be more concerning going forward. But let's hope that today she will come good. Jemima did the job yesterday for her team, and now maybe it's Swiss time today.
Absolutely. And someone over here, Snehashish, has made a comment saying, better cover CWG Indian contingent. Covering an overseas franchise league does not deserve such coverage. See, this is Rev Sports. We are Rev Sports. We provide importance and weightage to each and every tournament that is going around in the world. And that is what makes us stand apart and makes us unique. So then the next comment says, MI London should have Harman in their squad as Harman and Nat are the core of MI women franchise. Do you think Harman should
Yes,
play
the AMI
in
connection
MI
is there.
London?
So yes, the AMI connection is obviously there. So why not? Obviously, there's a chance that they could have asked Harman to be available for the auction, and they could have gone for her. No doubt about that. But as of now, as it seems that maybe the franchise are not looking Harman as an option. If you see in the BPL also, she is not getting those chances. So let's see, you never know, maybe in the next in the shortest format of the game. But as of now, it seems very unlikely.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And the next comment is just give me a minute. Don't you think cricket has become one-sided game only for batsman bowler have nothing free hit or batsman leg side wide for batsman miss hit? Okay, so basically they're trying to say that cricket is now a game of the batter and not the bowler. It is not fair anymore. Do you agree with that? I mean, IPL was a prominent example.
Yes, yes. And to some extent, to most, maximum extent, I will say, I kind of agree to you. And I think I'm especially here. I think Especially would be the perfect person to handle this thing. from bowler's point of view, from bowling community. But yeah, I think obviously the rules and everything that have come up, I think we have seen that you know there are so many things that is very favorable to the batters compared to bowlers. I think that is what have not gone well, but somehow things have come way. I think you cannot do that as a fan and as a cricketer also. Whatever the rule have to go there, play like that. But hopefully in the coming days, things might come a little bit good for the bowler as well. So let's see.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of comments, Nehashish, and I will take all of them. But before that, we have Trisha Ghoshal commenting, saying big fan guys. Now, I'm not sure if she's talking about us or we are talking about her because I think it's the other way around. And Trisha, if you're still watching, our viewers definitely miss you and they ask about you every day, and we miss you as a panelist as well. So hopefully you'll be there in our show very soon. In your show, to be very precise, this is your show. I'm just, I'm the substitute for the time being. Impact sub. Impact sub. Okay, moving on. Let's see if there are any more comments. A lot of comments actually. Okay, now I'm a little lost. Okay. Your thoughts on 100? Feel like that the teams that are chasing always have a superior edge. Because while batting first, teams find it difficult to go hard from beginning as the bowlers keep changing after every 5 balls in most cases. Also, Manchester have a good squad, but not for their home. Your thoughts, Snehashish? Do you feel that the team that chases has the upper hand?
I think the chases have been upper hand only when, as a bowling unit, they have done in the first innings. I think the pitches have been the main factor here. The pitches have been a bit slowish. I think on those kind of pitches, whenever as a unit the bowlers have done well. Sorry, I think as a unit they have done well when it comes to chasing. But if you see when the target is around 140 on that, because it remains a bit slowish. So if as a unit if you win the toss and opting to bowl first, and if you find a pitch a bit slowish, then you have to ensure that you bundle out or restrict the opponent under a below per score like 110 or 120 maybe. Then you might find it easy chasing, because if you can remember the Jimma chase yesterday, so 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 I think overall as a unit you have to do well with the difficult. If you ask me, the pitches have been the main talking point. Pitches, but this is 2 3 months, I will say.
Yes, Niyashish and Shrishti was asking that what should one do after winning the toss? Since it is raining and since the toss is delayed, I think bowling would be the feasible
Okay.
choice, right?
I think yes, yes,
Plus,
mostly.
it's a pattern, right? In this 100, we've been seeing that most of the teams, they are winning the toss and they are going again to bowl first.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
now
absolutely. So I am
Shrishti
also
is, yeah,
expecting them to both.
okay. Shrishti here is saying that consistency is actually boring. Do you think consistency is boring? Because if players are consistent, then we'll have nothing to talk about.
I think she is not wrong, and I think this is one of a quote that Virat Kohli said. I think once that consistency is kind of a boring thing. I think definitely you have to do the same thing in a repetitive manner day in day out, and it's not that easy. That is why every player is not consistent. So to when we talk about consistency like Smriti Mandana, like Virat Kohli, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to do everything the same thing repetitively and to be top of your game. So that is why when they fail, even 1 or 2 games, we always talk what happened. Suddenly, what has happened to them because they are known for their consistency. So yeah, for some extent, yes, consistency is winning, but still in sports we have to consistent to perform at the top level for a longer time. So there is no substitute.
Yes, Nehashish, and now I think we have to shift our focus to the second match as well. We've spoken a lot about the first match. So the second match is between Trent Rockets and London Spirits. First question to you: thoughts on Sophia Dunkley?
Yes.
43 runs in the previous match. Your thoughts?
I thought that she came into the tournament with not so much form on her back, but it was a good knock, and especially the counter-attacking what kind of a knock, because she ensured that they win it big and they got that huge net run boost for that win. So good start for her. Even as a team, I think they will expect her to continue. So again, but throughout her career, the problem has been consistency. Let's see how consistent she can be.
Absolutely. Another question that I wanted to ask you, Snehashish. Beth Mooney, excellent World Cup campaign, but in the first match of the 100, she could not score. However, do you think it's too small a sample size to judge, because we all know what kind of a batter
Yes,
Beth Mooney is and what she's capable of doing? So, do you think
yes,
we're
yes.
over
That is very
analyzing when we're talking about Beth Mooney?
yes. As of now, I think it is overanalyzing. I think only one match she is coming after a fantastic World Cup, especially the way she batted in the semi-final final play of the tournament. And if you can see in the World Cup also in the group stage, she was struggling. I think there was only 150 in the Netherlands game. But when it mattered most in the semi-final final, she showed. So I think one match failure doesn't determine that she is completely out of form. She needs to regroup and do well again. I think just a one-off match. Let's see how she does today. Even I will say give one more match. Let's see the first three matches. If she doesn't score, then we can talk about what is something wrong with Beth Mooney or not.
Yes, Niyashish, and now that we're talking about the batting unit, I think Sophie Loof, we have to talk about her as well. 19 runs in the first match. She looked very confident on the crease. Your thoughts? I mean, smaller sample size to judge. I mean, it was the first match that we saw her in the
Yes.
100. Overall, how does it look?
Yes. See, I think again the same thing. For any player to do well in the first game of tournament is good, because everyone wants, as a unit, a team also want, as a player individually also want a good start in a tournament, because that set a momentum for them. If you start badly in a tournament, that do not help you, going forward. So I think in terms of that, it was good for her to get that good to score those runs. But again, whatever the opportunity she gets, the best possible chance for her to score runs, or maybe contribute in other ways as well. I think she needs to be consistent. So I think that is what she needs to look forward. So let's see how she does.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And now that we're talking about her, Samantha Bates and Georgia Elvis. These two bowlers, they took 3 wickets each in the previous match, and I think they were brilliant. Your thoughts? And do you think that the bowling unit, which somewhere or the other rely on them?
Yes, and what surprised me that if you see there are no such youngsters in this bowling unit. They are pretty, when it comes to age. When you talk about the age group, so they are quite around 29, 30, 31 age group. So the way they bold, use their experience, especially Samantha Bates, it was her tournament debut, not only debut for the new team. It's the first time she was playing in 100 tournament. So the way she bowled took those 3 wickets, and Elvis is also pretty impressed with those 3 wickets. I think brilliant. And again, that's like all other teams. They will also expect their team to do well as a unit. They have like Catherine Brandt in the dugout as their bowling coach. I think it's brilliant to have her in the bowling unit, to have her as a coach. So let's see how they do. The challenge is the whatever they have done brilliant. It was in the first game, but it is done and done. It is in the past right now. Now the challenge with consistency. How can they come up with such performance again and again in the coming games?
Absolutely. And for London Spirits, if we talk about it, we have Amy Jones and Grace Harris going out there and opening. Your thoughts on the duo?
I think with Amy Jones, I don't expect that much with Amy Jones. With Amy Jones, I don't expect that much in this format. It is very difficult to expect from someone like Amy Jones to go out there and score those important 20, 30 runs at a certain pace. But if you ask me, I think more than Amy Jones, I will depend on Grace Harris. I think having Grace Harris as an opener, I think is brilliant. So yeah, if they really want to get a good start, I think more than Amy Jones, they really need to depend on Grace to have some fantastic starts. So let's see how she does today.
Absolutely, Snehashish. Next question. I think you will like this question very much. Your thoughts on Nadine D. Clark and Marizana Caps? I'm giving you like a free pass. You can talk about them as much as you want to.
Uh, yes, I think in the last game, I think during the post match, I think we discussed that I expected more more from them as a batting unit, especially the middle order consisting, Mason Cap, Nathan Jack, and Dane Tortin. I think they should have used their experience and played with a better approach that would have helped them. So again, I'm looking forward improvement in that scenario in this game. With the ball, I think Mason Cap was good. She was getting that swing, she was able to get those early breakthroughs as well, but others need to chip in. Only one Mason cannot win you games. It's very difficult, especially in this format. So I think others need to chip in, and there I need someone like Nadine to chip the ball as well. So let's see how they do. But as a unit, they need to click because the way they played in the first game, it was quite surprising. Because on paper they have quite good options, in every division. So as a unit, they played completely. So let's see how they do in this game.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And I think when we talk about the team, I think we also have to talk about Deandra Doughton. I mean, she took 3 wickets in the previous match as well. And we know how crucial she is. Your thoughts on the contribution that you think Deandra Doughton will have in the match today?
Yes. See, I think with the ball, J. is a good option, especially in the death overs. No doubt about that. She has all the experience. But more than the bowler, I would love to see Dana in the batter because she's a very explosive batter. All the experience she has, and she can, determine the team. She can change the momentum completely. So I think more than the bowler, I will expect that better Dana coming back into form in this game because with the ball she will chip in. She will chip in, but again to chip in more along with Madison Cup that will help them to perform as a unit because unless and until you perform as a unit, it's very difficult to register victory in a shortest format.
Am I audible? Yeah, sorry, there was the in my phone.
Yes.
Snehashish, last question to you. Charlotte Dean as the captain, your thoughts? How crucial is she?
See, I think she must be a little bit disappointed with the start. Before the first game, we were discussing that whatever opportunity she got recently for England, I think she looked good. She looked good. She is pretty aggressive, and she's pretty, well taken among the other players in the team. I am talking about the England team especially. I think England players have a very good rapport, good bond with her, and so they kind of enjoy playing under her as well. So I am looking forward to see her as the next England captain, no doubt about that. I think Tushar, I think Charlie Dean is the new captain for England, no doubt about that. I think for London Speed also, it's a huge opportunity, and she must be disappointed with the start. But still, I think she has that beautiful, capability to protect her players, and she someone takes the accountability of the loss, and she can do well as a unit in this game. So let's see how better approach, what kind of a better plan she can come up with in this game because I expect some betterment from her as a captain because whatever she is, so let's see.
Absolutely. And there's this last comment that I'll take. I think ICC should organize a tri series between India, Australia, and England. Women, it'd be iconic. Your thoughts? Tri series between India, Australia, and England?
Why not? Why not? Why not? You bring a title series of movements. Why not? Hashtags and all. And see, I think it will be brilliant. India, England, Australia playing a tri series that to a test format. I think fantastic. We saw the crowd, the energy that they brought at Lords in the first ever women's test match at Lords between India and England. We saw in India also last year, when South Africa and other teams as well. So yes, why not? Going forward, we would love to see more test game, more women's test game. But as of now, it looks a bit slim when it comes to chances of having that. But I'm pretty confident going forward. ICC and BCCI and other boards as well will work together.
On that note, we are going to close the pre-match show today. We'll be back for the post-match show and we'll discuss both the games at length. And at the last update that I checked, it was still that the toss has been delayed. So hopefully we will
Okay.
get to witness 2 matches today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for the post show. Thank you so much, Snehashish, for joining.
Yeah, thank you.